Hello, English learners. Welcome back to LifeTalk English. I'm Nico.
And I'm Elisa.
Let me ask you something right away. Do you ever feel nervous when the phone rings and you know it's going to be a business call in English?
Oh, I used to freeze up completely. I mean, you can't see the other person's face, so you don't know if they're smiling, nodding, or rolling their eyes.
Exactly. And that's why business calls in English can feel scarier than in-person chats. No body language, just words and tone.
But don't worry. Today, we'll make those calls easier. We'll walk you through how to start and end them confidently without that awkward, moment.
Yeah, the classic, we've all done it.
And if you stay with us until the end, you'll even practice a full role play of a business call and an email follow-up.
Liking what you hear? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more, but only if this is your kind of learning.
And we'd love to know where you're listening from. Drop your location and local time in the comments. It always makes us smile to see listeners from Tokyo, Madrid, or London tuning in at all sorts of hours.
So settle in, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on, and let's ease into today's English journey together.
All right, let's dive in. Imagine this. Your office phone rings, or maybe your mobile buzzes. You take a breath, pick up, and say, "What?"
Right. You don't want to just blurt out, "Hello," like you're answering your mom. You want something professional.
My mom would hang up on me if I answered that way. But yeah, professional. For example, you can say, "Good morning, this is Elisa from Bright Solutions. How can I help you today?"
That's perfect. Notice the structure. Greeting, your name, your company, then an offer to help. Short and friendly.
And the great thing is you can prepare one version and use it every time, like a little script in your back pocket.
Exactly. Consistency makes you sound calm and professional, even if your heart is racing.
Okay, let's role play a bit. I'll call you, Nico. Phone ring.
Good afternoon. This is Nico from Global Tech. How may I assist you?
Hi, Nico. This is Elisa from Bright Solutions. I'd like to talk about our meeting tomorrow.
Certainly, Elisa. I'll check the schedule. See? Smooth and simple.
And notice, Nico didn't just say, "Hello," and leave me confused. He set the tone immediately.
Now, let's also talk about the other side of the call. Imagine you're the one dialing. You should also introduce yourself clearly. For example, "Hello, this is Elisa from Bright Solutions. May I speak with Mr. Chen, please?"
Yes, and the magic phrase here is, "May I speak with?" It's polite, it's direct, and it works in almost every business situation.
Compare that with just saying, "Is Chen there?"
That sounds like you're calling your buddy, not your business partner.
Another tip, smile when you speak, even though no one sees you.
That's so true. Your smile actually changes the sound of your voice. It makes you sound warmer.
Try it. Say, "Good morning," with a frown. Then say, "Good morning," with a smile. Totally different energy.
Okay, so we've talked about starting the call, but what about ending it? Ending can feel just as awkward, right?
Oh, yes. People sometimes trail off with, "Okay, bye."
That's me. I always worry, like, did I end it too soon?
Here's the simple formula. Summarize, thank, goodbye. For example, "Thank you for your time. I'll send you the report tomorrow. Have a great day. Goodbye."
That's so clear. It shows respect, and it doesn't leave the other person wondering, wait, are we done?
And notice goodbye works fine. You don't need to invent something fancy.
I want to add one cultural note here. In some countries, people chat a bit before saying goodbye. In others, it's straight to the point.
Good point. In the US, for example, you might hear, "Okay, great. Thanks so much. Talk soon. Bye."
Whereas in Japan or Germany, the call might be closed more formally, like, "Thank you very much for your cooperation. Goodbye."
So adjust depending on the culture or the relationship you have with the person.
Let's do one more practice. Nico, End this call with me politely.
Sure. Thank you for confirming the meeting, Elisa. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a great evening. Goodbye.
Perfect. Clear, polite, professional.
Okay, let's recap for our listeners. To start a call, greeting, name, company, and offer to help. To end, summarize, thank, and goodbye.
And in between, stay calm, smile with your voice, and don't panic if you need a moment to think.
You can even say, "One moment, please," if you need to pause. Totally natural.
Yes, or let me check that for you. These little fillers buy you time without sounding lost.
Before we wrap this section, let's share a tiny joke. Elisa, what's your least favorite sound on the phone?
Easy. The long, awkward silence when I forget what to say.
Mine too. But hey, now our listeners know how to fill that silence with simple phrases.
That's true. Silence solved.
Great. Next up, we'll handle another tricky part of phone calls, taking messages. How do you politely write down and pass on information without messing it up?
Stay with us because that's a lifesaver skill in business English.
All right, let's pick up where we left off. So we've answered the phone confidently, and we know how to close it. But what happens when the person someone wants isn't available?
Ah, yes, the classic, "Can I leave a message?" moment.
Exactly. And if you don't know what to say, you can end up scribbling nonsense or panicking.
True story. I once wrote down a message that just said, "Call back." No name, no number, no details. My boss was not impressed.
Ouch. That's why today we're going to give you a little system for taking messages politely and completely.
Step 1. Write down the caller's name, not just, "It's a guy" or "a woman." Ask politely, "May I have your name, please?"
And step 2, write the company or position if it's relevant. Like, "This is Tom from Delta Finance."
Step 3, get the contact information, usually a phone number or email. You can ask, "May I have your number in case we get disconnected?"
Nice. And finally, step 4, the message itself. What do they actually want?
Let's role play. Nico, you'll be the caller. Ring, ring.
Hello, this is Nico from Global Tech. May I speak with Miss Rivera, please?
I'm sorry, she's not available at the moment. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. Could you tell her that the project meeting has been moved to Friday at 2 p.m.?
Of course. May I have your number in case she needs to call back?
Sure. It's 555-123-456.
Thank you. I'll make sure she gets the message.
That was excellent. Notice the phrases Elisa used. She's not available at the moment, and would you like to leave a message? Super polite, but simple.
And I repeated the key details back to you. That's another golden rule. Repeat the message to confirm you got it right.
Right. Let's show that. Elisa, can you demonstrate repeating?
Sure. Okay, so you'd like Ms. Rivera to know that the project meeting is moved to Friday at 2 p.m., and your number is 555-123-456. Is that correct?
Perfect. That little check saves so many mistakes.
Here's another useful phrase. May I read that back to you? Or, let me just confirm the details. It shows you're careful and professional.
And people really appreciate it because no one likes missing an important message.
I also want to mention something cultural here. In some countries, people expect detailed messages. In others, they just leave a name and number.
True. In the U.S., it's common to say, "Tell him Tom called. Here's my number." That's it.
But in many Asian or European offices, the caller might leave full details about the meeting, the reason, even instructions.
So be prepared to adjust. If someone gives lots of details, just stay calm, listen carefully, and write it down.
And don't be afraid to ask them to slow down. You can say, "Could you please repeat that more slowly?" Or would you mind spelling your name for me?
Great tip. I still ask people to spell names, even in my own language.
Same here. Some names are tricky in any language.
Now, let's share a mini script that listeners can memorize for these situations. Elisa, I'll be the receptionist, you be the caller leaving a message.
Okay. Hello, this is Elisa from Bright Solutions. Could you please tell Mr. Patel that our call has been rescheduled for 3 p.m. on Thursday? My number is 555-789-000.
Thank you. I'll let him know. So the call is now at 3 p.m. on Thursday, and your number is 555-789-000, correct?
Yes, that's right. Thank you very much.
Smooth, clear, polite.
One more little joke before we move on. Nico, what's the strangest message you've ever received?
Oh, easy. Someone once left me a note that just said, "He knows." Nothing else.
That sounds like a spy movie.
I still have no idea what that was about. So yes, details matter.
Okay, learners, let's recap. To take a message, get the name, get the company or position, write the contact info, record the message itself, and confirm by repeating it back.
And keep it polite with phrases like, "Would you like to leave a message?" and "Let me confirm that."
Simple steps, but they make you sound reliable and professional.
All right. Coming up next, we'll switch from phone calls to emails. Because in business, after the phone rings, the inbox never sleeps.
Yes, and I'll show you some easy email phrases that make your writing clear and professional, even if you're not confident yet.
Okay, so we've survived the phone call. We've taken a neat and complete message. Now, let's open the inbox.
Oh no, the inbox, the monster that never sleeps.
Exactly. Emails are everywhere in business, and writing them in English can feel tricky because one wrong word can sound rude or confusing.
But the good news is, once you know a few solid phrases, most emails get much easier.
Let's start with the opening. How do you begin a business email?
Well, if you know the person's name, you can say, "Dear Mr. Smith," or "Dear Miss Lopez." That's the classic.
And if you're not sure about gender or title, you can just use the full name. Dear Alex Chen. Safe and respectful.
Right. And if it's more casual, like with a colleague you know well, you can write, "Hi Maria," or "Hello James."
Notice we didn't say hey. Save hey for friends, not clients.
Now, after the greeting comes the opening line. That's where people often feel stuck.
True. Listeners, raise your hand if you started an email with, "I hope this email finds you well."
Everyone, it's so overused, but it's safe.
Yeah, it's like the small talk of emails. It works, but you can also try other phrases like, "I'm writing to follow up on." "Thank you for your message regarding," "I wanted to check in about."
These are short, polite, and they tell the reader immediately why you're writing.
Okay, now let's talk about the body of the email, the main part. The secret here is clarity.
Yes, short sentences. No one wants to read a wall of text.
Exactly. Compare these two. "I am contacting you to let you know that the meeting, which was originally scheduled for Thursday at 2 p.m., will now be happening on Friday at the same time, and we hope this will be convenient for you." Versus, "The meeting has been rescheduled. It will take place on Friday at 2 p.m. Please let us know if that works for you."
The second one is so much clearer.
Another tip, use bullet points if you're listing information, like this. Meeting date, Friday, 2 p.m. Location, conference room B. Agenda, budget review.
Yes, that way the reader can see everything at a glance.
Now let's move to the closing of an email. How do we sign off?
The safest choice is best regards or just regards.
Other options, kind regards or sincerely for a more formal vibe.
And if it's internal, like writing to a teammate, you can even just write thanks or best.
But never sign off with just nothing. A little sign off shows respect.
And of course, add your signature block, name, title, company, contact info. It saves the reader from guessing.
Right. It's like your email business card.
Let's practice together. Nico, pretend you're writing a follow-up email after a meeting.
Okay. I'd write something like, Subject, follow up on today's meeting. Dear Elisa, thank you for taking the time to meet earlier. As discussed, I will prepare the draft proposal by Friday. Please let me know if you need any additional details. Best regards, Nico Torres.
That's perfect. Clear, polite, and not too long.
Now, let's also show what not to do. Elisa, you try a bad example.
Okay. Hey, so, yeah, about the meeting, guess I'll send you something later? Let me know.
Oh, wow. That's way too casual.
Exactly. That might work with your best friend, but not your manager.
Here's something important. Emails don't need fancy words.
Yes, don't try to impress with complicated vocabulary. Just be polite and clear.
Think of it like speaking on the phone, but written down.
And one more cultural note. Some countries love long, detailed emails. Others prefer super short ones.
True. In Germany, emails can be quite formal and structured. In the US, people often write short and friendly ones.
So try to notice the style your colleagues use and mirror it a little.
Okay, quick mini recap for listeners. For professional emails, start with a greeting like, Dear Miss Lopez or Hi Alex. Use a polite opening line like, I'm writing to follow up on. Keep the body short and clear. Close with best regards or kind regards. Add your signature.
And remember, clarity beats cleverness.
Before we wrap this section, Elisa, what's the funniest email mistake you've seen?
Oh, someone once signed off with love, Jason, to his whole office. He meant to type regards.
That is unforgettable.
Yeah. The HR manager teased him to gut it for months.
All right, listeners, we've covered phone calls and emails, but there's one more big challenge. Tone. How polite should you be? Formal, neutral, casual?
Right, because sometimes you sound too stiff and sometimes too relaxed.
Exactly. So in the next section, we'll explore tone and formality, how to hit the sweet spot. So, Elisa, we've talked about what to say in phone calls and emails, but here's the big question. How polite should you be?
Right. Tone and formality, because you don't want to sound like a robot, but you also don't want to sound like you're texting your best friend.
Exactly. Think of it like clothes. You wouldn't wear a tuxedo to the beach or pajamas to a business meeting.
I mean, I've seen people almost do that in Zoom calls.
True, true. But with English communication, tone is your clothing. It shows how formal or casual you are.
Let's break it down into 3 levels: formal, neutral, and casual.
Perfect. Let's start with formal. You'd use this with clients, higher managers, or people you don't know well.
Formal tone often uses full sentences, no contractions, like, I am writing to inform you that the report will be submitted tomorrow.
Versus a casual version, I'll send the report tomorrow.
See the difference? Both correct, but the first one is more distant and respectful.
Neutral tone is the middle ground. It's professional, but not stiff.
Right, that's probably the most common in everyday business. Like, thanks for your message. I'll get back to you by Thursday.
Short, polite, clear. That's the sweet spot for colleagues and regular partners.
And then there's casual. That's for teammates you know well. Got your email. Working on it now.
Or even on the phone. Hey, no problem. I'll take care of it.
But careful, casual doesn't mean sloppy. You still want to sound polite.
Exactly. No LOL or you instead of you in business writing, please.
Yes, save that for your group chat.
Let's show an example. Elisa, let's say you're asking your manager for a day off. Give me a formal, a neutral, and a casual version.
Okay. Formal. Dear Mr. Johnson, I would like to request leave on Monday, October 10th. Please let me know if this is possible. Neutral. Hi, Mr. Johnson. Could I take Monday, October 10th off? Thanks in advance. Casual. Hey, I need Monday off, okay?
Nice. And listeners, notice how the tone changes depending on the relationship.
Exactly. The casual version is fine if you have a friendly boss, but imagine sending that to a client, you'd look unprofessional.
Here's a little trick. When in doubt, go one step more polite than you think you need.
Yes, it's safer to sound a bit formal than too casual.
And once you know the person better, you can relax your tone.
Another helpful phrase is, please let me know if you need anything else. That works in almost every tone.
True. It's like the Swiss Army knife of politeness.
Let's do one more role play. Nico, you're sending an email to a new client.
All right. Subject, Introduction, Global Tech. Dear Miss Patel, I am pleased to introduce myself as your new contact at Global Tech. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I look forward to working with you. Best regards, Nico Torres.
That's formal but warm. Perfect first impression.
Now imagine I send the same client. Hey, I'm Nico, your new guy. Let me know if you need stuff.
That's way too casual. They'd think you're not serious.
Cultural note, formality expectations vary. In Japan, people often use very formal language with business partners. In the US, things are usually friendlier and quicker.
And in Latin America, you might start formal, but quickly move to a warmer, almost family-like tone if the relationship grows.
So again, mirror the style you receive.
One last joke here. Nico, what's the most overly formal email you've ever received?
Once I got, Dearest Sir, with utmost gratitude, I extend my sincerest salutations. It felt like a letter from the 1800s.
That's Shakespearean email.
So, to sum up, formal is respectful, no contractions, longer phrases. Neutral is professional, clear, short sentences.
Casual is friendly, relaxed, but still polite.
And when in doubt, start formal, adjust later.
Great. Now it's time to put everything together. Phone skills, message taking, and email writing, and tone.
That means practice.
Yes. In the next section, we'll role play a full business situation, a phone call, and the follow-up email.
Listeners, get ready to imagine yourself making that call with us. All right, listeners, now comes the fun part. We've talked about theory. Now let's put it into action.
Yup, this is your practice session. Imagine you're right here with us, taking part in a real business situation.
Here's the scenario. You work for a company called Bright Solutions. You need to call a client, Global Tech, to confirm tomorrow's meeting.
And after the call, you'll follow up with a short professional email. Ready? Let's dive in.
I'll be the receptionist at Global Tech, and Elisa will be you, the caller from Bright Solutions.
Okay, let's do this. Good morning. This is Elisa from Bright Solutions. May I speak with Mr. Torres, please?
Good morning, Elisa. I'm afraid Mr. Torres is in a meeting right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. Could you let him know that our meeting tomorrow is confirmed for 10 a.m. in conference room B?
Certainly. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. in conference room B.
Do you have a contact number in case he needs to reach you?
Yes, it's 555-987-654.
Thank you. I'll make sure he receives the message.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's it. Notice how smooth that was. Short, polite, and all the important details included.
And Elisa repeated the key info: time, place, number. Gold star.
Now let's move to the follow-up email, because in business, a call is often followed by a written confirmation.
Yes, this is your chance to double-check details and create a record. Role-play email. Subject: Meeting confirmation, October 5th. Dear Mr. Torres, thank you for your time. This is to confirm our meeting scheduled for tomorrow, October 5th at 10 a.m. in Conference Room B. Please let me know if there are any changes. Best regards, Elisa Smith. Bright Solutions. 555-987-654.
Clear, polite, professional. Just 3 sentences and everything is covered.
And that's the beauty of good communication. You don't need to write a novel.
Listeners, now it's your turn. Imagine yourself picking up the phone. Say out loud, "Good morning. This is your name from your company. May I speak with?"
Yes, say it with us. Don't just listen, practice it. Your voice gets stronger every time.
And after this episode, try writing your own short confirmation email. Maybe about a pretend meeting, maybe about something real.
That's a great homework idea. And if you're brave, share a version in the comments. We'd love to see your practice.
Before we close, let's quickly review what we practiced today.
Telephone basics, how to start and end calls smoothly.
Taking messages, ask for name, company, contact, and the actual message, then repeat it back.
Email essentials, greeting, short body, polite closing, signature.
Tone and formality, formal, neutral, casual. Choose the right one for the situation.
And finally, putting it all together in a real call plus email.
You've done great today. Really, if you're still listening, you've practiced more than most learners ever do.
That's true. And even if you just take one phrase from today, like, "May I speak with," you're already improving.
Okay, Nico, let's end this the right way, just like a real call.
Good idea. Elisa, thank you for your time today. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Nico, and goodbye to all our listeners. We'll see you next time.